I'm Armin Gomez, and welcome to the Winter-Spring 2017 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. Well, I'm here in front of the Palmdale Council Chambers, where there will be a few changes being implemented. We'll have more on that, plus all the exciting events in the coming months on this episode. But first, let's kick things off with the City News Report with John Milner.
Thanks, Armin. I'm here at Yellen Park in the east side of Palmdale, where residents have been looking forward to a brand new park facility that will welcome both two-legged visitors and four-legged visitors. Since a groundbreaking ceremony for Yellen Park was held late last summer, construction has progressed quickly on phase 1 of the project. Located at the southwest corner of Avenue S and Hillcrest Drive, Sam Yellen Park was donated to the City of Palmdale by the Yellen family, and soon it will be enjoyed for generations to come.
Well, we're very excited about it. It's going to have some components here at this park that we have not had the opportunity to try at other park facilities. We're standing in front of the new play structure here that we are really hoping is going to engage the children who are using it in different ways than maybe, say, a traditional playground structure would. So we're very excited about it.
I see a lot of things people can climb and really get exercise by having fun.
Oh, absolutely, and it gives them lots of opportunities. Like I say, different every time they come, they will probably be able to use it in different ways than they had during their last visit.
Very, very cool. And there's a lot more going to happen than just the play area here. There's going to be a dog park?
Yes, we're going to have a dog park area, first one in the City of Palmdale. We've been kicking around the idea of incorporating a dog park in some of our parks. This is, since we're starting at ground level here, perfect opportunity for us to introduce it. The dog park section is going to be actually broken off into two separate areas, one for smaller dogs, one for larger dogs, and they'll have all the amenities for the owners to come out and enjoy. And we're going to have special events that will involve the dog owners, and hoping to have a lot of fun with it.
There's going to be a field here too for...
Yes, we're going to have a lighted multi-purpose use field over here in the basin. It's going to have practice lighting on it, and again, it's multi-purpose use. So we're hoping that organizations and teams from all different levels and all different sports will be able to utilize it. And we're also going to have a fitness area in one section, and the fitness area will include 4 stations that will allow park visitors to visit each of the stations and get a little workout in, and the stations that we have picked will allow a wide variety of skill levels to be used. So even if you're just a beginner as far as getting into the fitness thing, the stations allow all different skill levels and ability levels. So that's a first for Palmdale as well. So we're kind of very excited about that.
The Palmdale City Library also has a wide variety of activities planned for the next few months. If you haven't visited yet, you'll be surprised to learn that there's more to learning than just books. Well, I'm here with Thomas Vose, the library director at the Palmdale City Library, your city library. And we just had a busy fall and winter of activities. There's always something going on at the library. And I know spring's no different. Am I right?
That's right. We've always got something going on, and we're always planning for the summer reading program coming too. But the spring, we've got a whole bunch of activities planned, and that includes activities for all ages. And coming up in April, we're having our big book festival in Art Town. That's going to be coming up on April 29th, which is a Saturday, from 12 to 3, and it's going to be at Legacy Commons.
That's right, and we're looking for artists too. So if you're an artist out there and you want to have your work shown, go to our website, cityofpalmdale.org. We got a flyer up there. You can fill it out and be a part of a great festival. So tell me, okay, so what do we got for some of your new programs? I saw your flyers. What's going on?
Oh, we've got a lot. We've got, let's see here. First off, we're doing some more programs for adults nowadays, including crafts for adults, because adults like crafts too. And so we've got a spring craft coming up for adults. That's kind of part of a series we've been doing. This last month, for instance, we did a chocolate tasting, and that went really, really well.
We got a lot of nice feedback on Facebook on that.
I bet, yeah. And so we're keeping that going with an adult craft program that's going to be taking place on March 16th, which is a Thursday, from 6 to 7.
And you got a really cool program for teens that gets them engaged on issues.
We do indeed, and that's called the Young Americans, and that's something we're real proud of too. This one is meant to get teens involved with their society, with their city, and with the community. We want people to think about the issues and discuss discuss them in a nice, neutral, safe environment. So the Young Americans is for teens, and we talk about a different issue every week, or every month that is, and so we also try to focus on certain issues every month. For instance, this next month we're going to be talking about social media and privacy. So,
Very important.
and people can share their experiences on social media and, talk about, the impact of it on our society and all that, get it thinking a little bit, because teens have ideas. They have, their experiences are valid too. So the March meeting of the Young Americans is going to be taking place on the 21st. It's going to be at 4 o'clock. And, the kids get to decide, the teens get to decide what their topic's going to be. So we've got a great family event coming up too that's going to be kicking off the spring. On March 11th at 1 p.m. over at Legacy Park, we're going to be having a springtime bubble party.
A bubble party? Explain what a bubble party is.
Well, it's going to be a party involving a lot of bubbles, yes. And it's an outcropping of our story time, but it's going to be more developed with a lot more fun activities involving bubbles and books about bubbles and that sort of thing. So I think the kids will really, really like it, because who doesn't like popping bubbles?
Exactly. There's so much going on, and if you want to know more about what's going on at your library, you can visit the website cityofpalmdale.org/library or their Facebook page, Palmdale City Library. If you haven't liked it yet, like it. They'll keep you up to date. They'll keep you up to date on everything that's going on. And let me tell you, there's always something going on at the Palmdale City Library. Public safety is another factor in maintaining a high quality life in the city. They are also making it easier for the public to access and gather necessary information. The City of Palmdale and Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department in Palmdale have announced a 9.9% decrease in the number of Part 1 crimes reported for all of 2016, resulting in a crime rate of 216 crimes per 10,000 population.
I attribute the 9.9% crime reduction in serious crimes to a teamwork effort. This teamwork effort involves our deputies who work patrol, our detectives who do follow-up investigations, our specialized teams, our intelligence-led policing, and you, the public. What we've experienced based on our collaboration with the public is a reduction in crime, as I've mentioned. And what I want you to do is to continue your efforts in working with the Sheriff's Department. So how can you do that? You can do that through joining in a neighborhood watch. So what we want you to do is, if you see something, you say something. And you say something by calling your local Palmdale Sheriff Station. Overall, we're going to continue our efforts into 2017. We are looking towards you to collaborate with us, your Sheriff's Department. If you have any questions on how you can better serve your community, you can contact the Sheriff's Station at 272-2400 or the City of Palmdale to find out more about these community volunteer programs that make your community safer and that assist your Sheriff's Department in better serving you.
One of the main reasons why crime is falling in Palmdale is due to the participation of local community members and through active communication. Shows such as This Is How We Roll Palmdale with Ruth and Carrie, as well as public safety programs online, help to provide valuable public safety tips.
The City of Palmdale is promoting consumer education during National Consumer Protection Week, which is March 5th through the 11th. National Consumer Protection Week is a nationwide campaign to bring awareness to the scams and fraud that are affecting our communities.
In order to promote this nationwide event, we're going to be having 2 webinars, one on March 13th at 7 p.m., where we teach you to avoid becoming the victim of identity theft or a scam, and then on March 21st, again at 7 p.m., where we're going to talk about online safety. Both these presentations are open to the public, free to attend. You're going to be attending right from the comfort of your own home because they are online.
Well, identity theft continues to be one of the most significant crimes that affect individuals on a regular basis. I know I've been a victim of identity theft. Ruth has been a victim of identity theft, and we can rattle off the number of friends and families who have also been victims of identity theft, both through their credit credit cards or information being compromised, or by via the internet and online situations.
We have webinars and online presentations available monthly, whether it's for Neighborhood Watch, emergency preparedness. We do continuing identity theft education. Almost all of our crime prevention presentations are available online now.
The online presentations is something that we thought was a new way to communicate with our community. And we wanted to utilize the webinar format. Many people in the workplace utilize webinars for education and training, and we thought it was a great way to take our seminars that we usually do in person to the online platform. And it's just evolving with the way people are getting their information and using technology today. The things that we are thinking about doing or tie in with the Sheriff's Department as we start talking about other property-related crimes. Maybe it's residential burglaries, crime prevention through environmental design, some child safety. There's lots of different areas that we can talk about that people have an interest in. We're not talking about webinars that take an hour of your time. We're trying to go ahead and give you this information in capsule form so you can get it in 15 to 30 minutes, something that's not too long, and you can utilize your your iPhone, your iPad to watch these things, so you can be portable. You can listen in your car on your way home if that makes life easy for you.
Follow us on the Palmdale Crime Prevention Facebook page.
That's Palmdale Crime Prevention with Ruth and Carrie.
Residents are always encouraged to attend monthly city council meetings, which beginning in April will move from the first Wednesday of every month to the first Tuesday of every month. As always, if you can't attend a meeting in person, the meetings are televised live on Palmdale Channel 27, on Spectrum Cable, and webcast on the city's website, www.cityofpalmdale.org. Palmdale Planning Commission meetings will continue to be held on the second Thursday of every month. There are many ways to stay connected and receive updated information on city news. You can like our Facebook page at City of Palmdale-Government, follow us at Twitter at Palmdale City, or visit our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org, or you can call us at 661-267-5115. Back to you, Armin.
Thanks, John. Volunteering is a strong pillar in the Palmdale community, and this year's Season of Service events continue the valuable tradition.
Well, this year's 2017 Season of Service has launched, and we're really excited about the wide variety of programming that we have. The Season of Service is really an opportunity for the community to come out, learn about different projects, learn about different issues facing our community, and really, when it gets down to it, meet their neighbors, meet their community members, and find out that they have a lot of shared passions. Our events started in January with Martin Luther King Day. We also hosted our annual homeless count. Now in February we will have our spring cleaning at our wonderful air park. We'll move into Global Service Youth Day, and then we'll round out the season in May with Stamp Out Hunger, which is a national event which addresses hunger in our community by collecting food through our postal carriers. Well, you know, the Season of Service is really kind of an entry level for people into our community. Interesting enough, last year we had 2,775 hours donated through just our Season of Service. And for many people, that's an introduction into how do they get involved, which launches into our own volunteer program. Last year we had over 300 volunteers volunteer through our different programs, and they gave us over 30,000 hours of service. We use volunteers at Legacy Commons, at Saves, our library, in neighborhood services. We have people that help out at our air park. We have the literacy program, Gabriel's house. There's just a real wide variety. And if we don't have something that's interesting to you, we can usually hook you up with somebody in the community that can feed your passion. Every April, volunteer programs throughout the nation celebrate their volunteers through Volunteer Appreciation Month, and this year will be no different. Every April we host a luncheon for our fabulous volunteers, and it's really just our chance to say thank you, to share a meal, to share some memories and some laughs, and to prep for the coming year.
Providing inspiration both on and off the campus, Palmdale students are dreaming big and achieving incredible success. Recently, Knight High School's Digital Design and Engineering Academy was recognized as the top academy in the state.
The California Department of Education has California Partnership Academies, or CPAs, throughout the state. There's over 400 of them in all different career fields and pathways, including ours is an engineering one, but there's health careers pathways, there's media pathways, there's culinary art pathways, just all the different areas. And so they started just last year, and this will be the second round, of going through those 400 plus academies and just looking at which of those programs are really exemplifying the model and providing opportunities for kids to really grow and expand and have opportunities in industry that wouldn't be there otherwise, and really kind of highlight those programs. And so they created what they call Academies of Distinction. And so of those 400 plus academies, we're one of only about 9 or so that are being recognized as those exemplar programs. And that's based on the outcomes of the kids, the amazing things that the kids are able to do, the skills they leave with, the academic and leadership skills, those 21st century skills that they get, their ability to transition on, whether it be to a four-year school or to a community college program or to a certificate program, but to really move on to something else. Their ability to fill a gap in the local area. We're familiar with the huge contracts that have been won recently in aerospace and the opportunities that are available in the Antelope Valley. And so what we're doing in training the kids really helps to fill some of those needs that are created in the job market locally. And so where we fit all of those things, we were selected as one of those model programs. And that's, as other programs are developing and moving in that direction, would be my encouragement, is to look into your community and see what the community needs are and what you can do to prepare a kid to really be successful after they leave high school, and that's what we try to do.
It's really exciting because, I mean, 3 years ago I did not imagine myself on this path whatsoever. I didn't even touch on the idea of aerospace at all. I had no idea about this field. But I was introduced to it through the academy, and it opened a lot of doors. I would not have nearly as many connections as I have right now if I did not join the academy. I'm looking to go more into the electrical engineering portion of it. So Northrop, they take the initiative and they give their employees the opportunity to continue their education. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be obtaining my bachelor's in electrical engineering, and I will apply that then to my job at Northrop.
In all the schools that I've worked at, the successful programs and successful schools, it really lies in the commitment of the adults. And with that, our academy is filled with just top to bottom quality adults who not only care about education but care about our kids. It shows in everything they do, in every project they put forward. There's no detail not looked at, and that goes all the way from the nuts and bolts of budget to the needs of the human beings that we serve every day here at Knight High School.
I was interested in it since I was like in 5th grade. I really love engineering and, you know, the types of engineering. You know, that's why I'm in the academy. I want to explore other paths.
The academy here has given me the opportunity to interview with Northrop Grumman, which later on I found out that I was accepted as an intern into the program, considered a HIP student, a high school involvement or internship, excuse me. And I am currently working as a liaison engineer in there, but I am also experienced to new fields. What kind of engineerings are there? Not just like what you learn in a classroom, but as well as real life experience with hands-on.
The academy is incredible. What the adults have done, Mr. Stuckdale, Miss HYATT, in terms of growing the program and incorporating just the great teachers and adults on campus that can help the children. They put kids first, and they think outside the box quite often, and that I think that leads to extraordinary opportunities that, you know, students don't get very often.
When I first got to high school, I've always kind of been involved with technology. I always wanted to do something with technology. I was never really sure, but actually my homeroom teacher became one of the teachers for the academy, and from there he asked us if we wanted to join. I said, yeah, why not? It became the best decision of my life, honestly, because it was heavily influenced me to study software engineering, because I don't have that software and hardware at my house that I can just practice on. But the stuff here that we learn, we apply it to real life situations. And again, James Stockdale, he was amazing at always helping everybody out. If you see him around here, it's very rare to see him at one spot because he's always running around everywhere trying to help us out. And yeah, I think it was honestly one of the best decisions I made in high school.
Really, it is amazing to watch these students and watch them grow. We've had students in the past, when they go on to college, do some amazing things, start their own rocketry clubs in college and that sort of thing. The students tend to love the rocketry and what they learn here. Sometimes we stay here too long and just got to tell them, go home, go home.
Well, I always say my purpose is the right brain of the organization. I do the technical writing, the public service, the community service, the other things that are involved with all the competitions, with the learning processes. Yeah, I'm going to do this till I'm done.
It's been a great example of what can be done with students and young people when you really devote resources to their development. My son came into the program and I watched him develop not only his academic skills but his leadership skills. And as a result of his performance at this academy, and as a result of the direct nurturing and involvement that the teachers and the administration had with him here, he was able to be accepted into Harvard, which he's a student at now. He's on his gap year, so he's away from Harvard now, but Yale, Harvard, Stanford, University of California at Berkeley, USC, UCLA. He applied to 10 schools, University of Chicago. All of them accepted him. All of them offered him full rides. And it's a direct result of the work that they did here. I saw the internships. I saw the drive, the motivation that they encourage in the students here. And now my daughter is following in the same footsteps. As an example, in my family, my wife unfortunately passed away my son's sophomore year. 39 years old, dropped dead suddenly, and just shocked the family, shocked the community, shocked everybody. But this place became a sustaining kind of community to help my son get through this. So it wasn't just me, it wasn't just aunts and uncles, it was students, it was parents, it was teachers, it was guidance counselors. All of them kind of rallied to my son's support. And instead of it becoming a major setback that threw him for the loop, that wouldn't allow him to progress in his life, he stayed on track. He got through the pain, and I'm sure it still hurts, but he's still on track to do the great things that he's destined to accomplish.
Proving that it truly takes a village to create a better future for our youth and the generations to follow. When we return, we'll have the latest in environmental and recreation and culture news, right after this quick break.
Food insecure families look like you and I. There's not a specific person that a food insecure family looks like.
Antelope Valley has over 72,000 hungry people. It's time we make a change. At One Family, One Restaurant, a restaurant creates sponsored meals. People in our community buy the meal online. The reservation is then routed to the nearest pantry partner, and that's when the family dines in. Join us in feeding a family today.
We were in an emergency situation. We don't have extra. We have a little bit of water and a little bit of food.
I don't think we have a first aid kit.
We have tuna fish, we have beans, we have canned tomatoes,
True.
you know.
That's true, but that's really not survival food. Tomato paste.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Palmdale, it's Ruth with the City of Palmdale's Neighborhood Services Department. Did you know that all dogs and cats are required to be licensed and vaccinated in the City of Palmdale?
All dogs and cats over 4 months old must be vaccinated against rabies and licensed with the Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control. Applications can be downloaded from the website at www.animalcare.lacounty.gov. For questions about vaccinations or licensing, visit the website or call 661-940-4191.
Welcome back to Backdrop Palmdale. Southern California has received some much needed rain, but residents should continue to conserve our vital resources. Here's Ben Lucha with more on how to keep Palmdale sustainable for future generations.
Thanks, Armin. I'm Ben Lucha with the Public Works Department, and we have a lot of great updates for you. As you can see, we're in front of one of our electric vehicle charging stations, and we actually went to the LA Auto Show recently to go look at electric vehicles, and also spoke to the AVA QMD to learn more about what's going on in terms of electric vehicles here in Palmdale. The Los Angeles Auto Show displayed a variety of electric and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles that are or will be available to the public for purchase.
The California Electric Transportation Coalition has been around for 20 plus years, and we are committed to electrification of the transportation sector. So today you're going to see a lot of light duty vehicles, but we also want to see trucks, buses, forklifts. We would like to see a shift from oil to electricity as our transportation fuel of the future. What you're going to find now is there's just so many choices. So there's now a minivan, if you need a minivan that can plug in and use electricity and get about a 30-mile range of electricity, which is about as much as a person drives in a day, and then you can just bring it home and plug it in. If you are just doing a lot of commuting around town, there's, the all-electric vehicles that have a range of 80 miles if you want it. Now we have the Bolt EV that has over 200-mile range. These are all affordable. The minivan's priced the same as a traditional combustion engine minivan. The more conventional or sedan type cars they're all priced about equivalently right now, particularly when you take into account the rebate that comes from the federal government and the state government.
Yeah, there's a range of what we just call plug-in vehicles. And so people tend to be pretty familiar with gasoline hybrids like the regular Toyota Prius, the Honda Insight. There's a whole bunch of those now. But there are also plug-in hybrids that plug into a regular outlet that have some amount of electric range. Usually these days it's between 20 and 50 miles of EV range, and then also have a gasoline engine beyond that so that you have the flexibility to go on a long trip if you want to. But day to day you can drive sort of an electric car most of the time. And then there are pure battery electric cars that generally are 80 to about 300 miles of range, and they are exclusively electric, no gasoline whatsoever. Yeah, one of the things that all plug-in drivers, EV and plug-in hybrid, like about the cars is the lack of maintenance. Especially in a pure electric car, there's no oil changes, there's no spark plugs, there's very little to do on a regular basis other than occasionally rotate the tires and put in some windshield wiper fluid, which you have to do to any other car anyway. And then on top of that, electricity is so much cheaper than gasoline anywhere in the country. So typically it's around a fourth to a fifth the cost of whatever you were spending on gasoline. So for many people it's 20 or 30 bucks a month to drive electric, and they don't have all the maintenance costs, so they end up saving money over time, and the car sort of pays for itself in their minds.
The Antelope Valley Air Quality Management District offers incentives to encourage the purchase or lease of electric and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles.
Currently, the Antelope Valley Air Quality Management District offers $1,000 to local residents who purchase or lease new vehicles from local Antelope Valley dealerships. Currently, the existing program allows participation, one per person, one per household. The Antelope Valley Air Quality Management Board is looking at extending that participation to 2 per person for the life of the program. The state incentive is the Clean Vehicle Rebate Program, and they offer up to $2,500 towards the purchase of an all-electric and $1,500 towards the purchase of an electric plug-in. Additionally, you can qualify for the federal incentive, which is up to $7,500 tax credit, but that's only towards the purchase of the vehicle. It's not towards the lease. The Air District is working with the cities at this time to expand charging stations throughout the Antelope Valley to help support the our Antelope Valley residents who are purchasing these electric vehicles.
Please contact the district at 661-723-8070 or visit their website at www.avaqmd.ca.gov for more information. As you can see, it is a great time to start thinking about buying an electric vehicle or a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. But those aren't the only environmental updates we have for you too. The month of April is just around the corner, and April is Antelope Valley Environmental Pride Month. So to discuss Environmental Pride Month, we spoke to Waste Management.
Thanks for visiting us here at the the Antelope Valley Recycling Disposal Facility. You're looking at the newest member of our fleet. This is a brand new Freightliner LNG alt-fuel vehicle we'll be using on our collection routes here in Palmdale very, very soon.
That's great. And what does LNG mean for the people out there who might not be familiar with the concept too much?
So it's one of the technologies we use for fueling. So it's liquid natural gas, so much cleaner than diesel. And something we try and do here in Palmdale is keep the air clean. As you know, Pride Month's a big time for us here in the City of Palmdale and here at Waste Management. We'll be doing several things to support that effort. One of those will be our open landfill day for LA County residents. That's going to be coming up on Saturday, April the 8th. And so invite everybody to our Lancaster facility for their disposal for our unincorporated communities. We'll also be having our extra bag day. That'll be coming up April 24th through the 28th. Palmdale residents will be able to set out up to 8 extra bags of refuse, and we'll pick those up along with their regular trash.
That's great. And so that's just for Palmdale residents. We got to make that clear.
Correct.
Okay, we don't want someone outside of the City of Palmdale complaining, hey, I put out my extra bags. Also, I know we're planning a sharps and pharmaceutical waste collection event. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. We've partnered for a lot of years now with the Legacy Commons Senior Center, and it's really a great opportunity for those seniors that maybe don't get out that much, but they do get to the Senior Center to be able to dispose of their sharps and their pharmaceutical waste. So talking about your needles, your lancets, as well as your pills and creams, as long as they're in their containers, we'll be glad to take those up to, I think we're going to try and do maybe 100 gallons this year at the Legacy Commons, and we'll get that date out shortly.
Yeah, and we can't emphasize enough the importance of proper sharps disposal. Well, there's going to be a worker eventually using this truck, and it's to protect them. A lot of workers have been injured because of improper disposal of sharps, so really we encourage everyone to properly dispose of it. And if you can't make that event, I know Waste Management does have an option available to residents, and what's that?
Certainly, 24/7. You can take those sharps and pharmaceutical waste to the sheriff's station. We do want to ensure properly disposed material there. So they have got some collection containers right out front of the sheriff's station, so please take advantage of that. Yeah, a partnership with the Air Quality Management District in the City of Palmdale. What we're looking to do is to help people exchange their gas-powered lawn and garden equipment for something that's maybe a little more environmentally friendly. And so we'll have the exchange here at the Antelope Valley Recycling and Disposal Center. It's really easy to get to, and you'll be able to drop off your old lawnmower or trimmer and get a new one. So it's going to be a great partnership, and we'll get that information out as well.
Please pick up the Sunday, April 2nd edition of the Antelope Valley Press or visit City Hall to get a copy of your guide to everything that will happen. We have been looking a lot at the diversion of organic waste, and very soon you're going to see a special video that we have prepared to discuss how we can prevent food waste from going to landfills or even being composted and being put to better use. We've partnered with the County of Los Angeles' Department of Public Health to help address this issue, and here's a little sneak peek of what you can expect. According to state law, businesses that generate a certain level of organic waste must find ways to divert that waste. For restaurants and grocery stores, food rescue qualifies as a means of diverting waste.
Well, I came into child nutrition a whole different path than most people would. I was an educator prior to this and a principal, so I kind of saw child nutrition from a different angle. I saw a lot of food waste, and I wanted to make sure that we were doing something about it, and so I started simply investigating through the internet and found a company called Food Bus, which is a nonprofit, and we started communicating back and forth through email, and they said they would send us some refrigerators if we start donating food, and it was a great marriage. Well, number one, our staff and really the teachers and the maintenance people and everyone across the district has been very, very supportive of this program. The kids have found that they really enjoy doing it, and it's also added a whole nother educational aspect because now kids understand where their food is going if they don't eat it.
We have a program within our schools where the children are able to donate food to our needy people within the community. So we have the SAVES program, we have Grace Resource Center, and the students decide which foods that they do not want to eat, and they put them on a tray, and then we put them back in the refrigerator, we package them up, and then we send it out to Grace Resource and SAVES, and then they hand it out to the community. It cuts down on the amount, and it gives the kids something to think about other than just themselves. And that's kind of what we want in all of our schools, is to start thinking of people more in the community, how we can help other people in our community. And I noticed that it's nice to see the kids that they want to help.
The only difficulty that I had was that all the kids were so excited to donate the food that they were actually taking one of everything on my line so they could donate the food. Mm-hmm. And I kind of had to tell them that, no, it's only if, take what you want to eat, and if you decide not to eat it, donate it. But that was a issue for me, is keeping enough food on the line.
But it's just doing the right thing. It's just doing the right thing with the resources that we have. We're public education, so being public education, we should be doing the right things by the public. So it just makes sense. So if other districts want to copy or follow, we embrace that, because we just hope that they're doing the right thing too. And if we see other things that are being done right, we might copy them too.
One of the great things is that we have a lot of volunteers. It takes a lot of people to come and sort it all out and put it together. But we do have a system in which we make sure that we keep most of the food and it's in good condition, so that when we give it out to the clients, it goes directly to clients. So the food that comes in from the school district usually is out by Thursday, right? So we might have a little bit stored for Monday morning, but only for Monday morning. So everything goes out that week.
I'd say one of the major barriers that I see is the misconception that there's liability involved, that people get sued if they donate food and someone gets sick from the food, and that's incorrect. The Good Samaritan Act of 1996 enables food facilities to donate to a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Please contact SAVES at 661-267-5191 for information on how you can donate food to a worthy cause. And be sure to keep a lookout for our standalone piece regarding the great work being done by the Palmdale School District. We hope you enjoyed these updates, and as always, we would like to encourage you to download the MyWaste app so you can keep in touch with the city and learn more of what's going on around the city. Now back to you, Armin.
Thanks, Ben. Family fun, musical presentations, art, books, and more. There's plenty of recreation and culture for residents to enjoy in the upcoming winter and spring months.
The Palmdale Playhouse is so proud to partner once again with Palmdale Repertory Theater and bring Disney's favorite story, Beauty and the Beast. Will be here March 24th, 25th, and 26th for 4 shows. Tickets are selling now. This show is something to bring the whole family to. And the week before this show airs, Disney's new version of the movie is coming out in theaters. So if you go see the movie and then you want to see the play, this is the place to do that. The cast is wonderful. The vocals are wonderful. The music is everybody's favorite. Please don't miss this, because there's 4 shows, and once it's gone, it's gone. Coming to the Palmdale Amphitheater April 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is our annual Children's Spring Fest and Egg Hunt. This is a family-friendly event, free admission. The free activities include the egg hunt and children's craft activities. And for $2, you can visit with Mr. Bunny, get your photo taken, and with a $2 wristband, you can visit all of the fun attractions on the backside of the amphitheater, which include our petting zoo, pony rides, Euro bungee, basketball, soccer, football shootouts, just lots of fun. It's a great day. It's a great way to spend your morning. Children's Spring Fest and Egg Hunt, April 8th at the Palmdale Amphitheater. On May 11th, we're going to be featuring local artist Teddy Bant. This is a wonderful, talented artist here in the Valley who features graphite, oil, and watercolor, acrylic, and colored pencil in her work. Park. If you haven't had a chance to see her work, I invite you to the reception on May 11th at 6:30. This is a free event. It's a great outing. It's a great way to spend your evening, and it's a great way to support local artists. So if you're a fan of movies like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Jaws, Jurassic Park, then you would be a fan of the music of these movies. And on March 31st, April 1st and 2nd, West Coast Classical brings you a very compelling evening from the composer John Williams, who did all of these great musical compositions for these movies. This is a fun outing. You can bring your kids. Kids who have lightsabers at home should bring their lightsabers to the show. There may be some Star Wars characters on hand to greet your family and take photos with them. Again, John Williams, a tribute to John Williams, the composer, March 31st, April 1st, April 2nd here at the Palmdale Playhouse. On May 6th, the Palmdale Playhouse is proud to present West Coast Classical's Jazz Combo. This show is always a favorite at this time of year. This year's show will feature the Great American Songbook. So all you jazz fans, get your tickets and come on out May 6th at 7:30. The Odd Couple features everybody's favorite housemates, Felix and Oscar. They come to the stage, and Palmdale Repertory Theater will be bringing this to the Palmdale Playhouse on May 19th, May 20th, and May 21st. Hey moms and dads, don't forget all of the wonderful summer programs that we have here in Recreation and Culture. At the Palmdale Playhouse coming this summer is our junior theater camp, our theater experience camp for our older kids, and our vocal camp, Perfect Harmony. So you can get all of that information at the City of Palmdale's website at Recreation and Culture. Something new on our website is our concessionaire application. We do receive a lot of phone calls asking about how you become a part of our event if you're a food vendor or concessionaire. We do have a brand new application on the website. We do book concessionaires on contract year-round to assist us with providing food concessions at our sporting events and our special events throughout the city.
The City of Palmdale and its Public Art Committee was proud to unveil another winner for its Walk on Words poetry contest. Mitchell Cipher's poem was selected from over 140 entries with the theme Park Makes Life Better and is stamped into concrete at Marie Kerr Park. Poems by previous contest winners can be found at Ponset Lawn Park, the Palmdale Playhouse, Drytown Water Park, and Joe Davies Heritage Air Park at Plant 42. If you are interested in submitting a poem for the next Walk on Words contest, you can visit the city's website at www.cityofpalmdale.org/walkonwords for entry information and details. The theme is summer, and the deadline is April 30th, so hurry and get your creative juices flowing. For more information on all city events and classes, you can check out the latest edition of the Palmdale News, Activities, and Entertainment Guide, or visit the city's website at www.cityofpalmdale.org. We'll be back with business news right after this quick break.
Hey California business owners! Are you ready for change in 2016?
We turn ours into liquid fertilizer.
We use ours to resoil and save money on waste disposal.
We turn ours into energy.
We bring ours back to the soil.
We throw ours in the trash. What?
Starting in 2016, a groundbreaking new law requires California commercial business owners to recycle organic material, like yard waste, food waste, and food-soiled paper. Contact your local recycling coordinator or log on to calrecycle.ca.gov/recycle/commercial/organics to see what's required of your business and how it could boost your bottom line.
This is Terry, Dave, and Randa. They're off-road aficionados and shameless story toppers. Dudes, I totally nailed a cliffhanger today. It was on point. Dave and Randa can't let Terry get all of the glory, so they pile on. Randa won her last race with an 11-second lead. Dave won the championship in his rookie year, and so on, etc. and whatever. Today, however, is a very special day. Today is the day that Dave wins their little game forever. See, Dave's been recycling his machine's used oil and filters lately. That may not sound crazy impressive, but consider this. A single gallon of oil can befoul 1 million gallons of drinkable water or create an 8-acre oil slick. When you look at it that way, Dave's basically an environment-themed superhero, and you know that's how he's going to tell people about it. Whether you're a racer or a weekend warrior, be like Dave. Recycle your used oil and filters, save the planet, and be better than everyone in everything, always. Contact us for more information.
At Waste Management, we believe every day is Earth Day when you recycle right. Join us in making this motto a movement 365 days a year. Here are a few tips for recycling right. Completely empty plastic bottles and remove food items from containers before recycling them. Take loose plastic bags to participating stores in your community and teach others how to recycle right. Have a happy Earth Day every day.
Welcome back to Backdrop Palmdale. Economic activity in the city continues to progress at a determined speed in 2017. And with more on its development, here's John Milner.
Thanks, Armin. I'm in front of the newly opened CarMax facility in Palmdale. Adding approximately 150 jobs to the community, CarMax is a welcome addition to Palmdale's booming economic development sector. Named Fortune magazine's 100 best companies to work for, CarMax recently opened its brand new dealership and pre-owned refurbishment facility in Palmdale. It is located on 15.5 acres on the northeast corner of Technology Drive and 5th Street West. CarMax prides itself on its superior customer service and highly qualified employees. The organization also believes in diversity and social responsibility through programs such as their CarMax Foundation, which seeks to improve and support local communities where they are located. By revolutionizing the car buying experience, CarMax has simplified the process by eliminating haggling and ensuring quick and easy financing and appraisals. The Palmdale facility features many amenities such as touchscreen monitors to help you find your dream car, a children's play area, in addition to a fast and friendly service department. For more information on CarMax, you can visit their website at www.carmax.com or contact the Palmdale store at 661-202-3754. More exciting changes seem to be in store at the Antelope Valley Mall. To tell us more, we spoke to Marketing Director Tricia Granger. We've had some recent openings and we have some things that are coming online. So tell us more about that.
Right? It's always exciting times. We always have something going on. So right now we're counting down to Doghouse opening, which is going to be out in our entertainment plaza. Gourmet hot dogs, tater tots, beer, great food. So that's going to be another exciting addition. They should be open anytime now. We're getting ready to welcome Journey's Kids, another shoe store. You know, tons of kids. They all got to wear shoes,
They
right?
do.
So you might as well have a Journey's Kids.
They do.
Journey's shoe store is remodeling. They're getting a new location remodeling, making room for some pretty exciting stuff that we hope to have come in later this year.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we're just moving forward. Rockin Jump recently opened,
Right.
which has been a great addition to the Antelope Valley.
I
to the
heard
mall.
they had on a Saturday like 22 birthday parties at Rockin Jump.
Wow,
I
it's
mean,
amazing.
It's a fun place. And
It is.
for me, the great news is people keep telling me I don't have to drive down below anymore. I can come right here to Antelope Valley Mall.
It's great. So, you know, we're really excited to have them, and we look forward to all this year will bring. It's going to be another exciting year. You know, I feel like we don't ever disappoint. We always have an exciting year, and 2017 is not going to be any different. You know, we continue our Kids Club, which is monthly, which is a great event. It's free family fun for kids to come out with their grown-ups and make a craft and take it home that day. And of course, it's almost time for the Easter Bunny.
Right.
I mean, it seems early, right? But the Easter Bunny is going to arrive on March 25th and be here through April 15th because Easter is April 16th this year. So just, you know, gearing up for spring.
Yeah, awesome. So if people want more information about the activities that are going on here, where can they get that information?
av-mall.com or on Facebook, AV Mall. So we're always updating our Facebook and our website so you can catch it all. And if you want to go old school and call us, you can call guest services at 266-9100. 1150.
Wow, a telephone.
I know, right? Who
Amazing,
knew?
amazing. Well, that's what's going on, just a bit of what's going on at the Antelope Valley Mall. It's the center of the Antelope Valley. Come on down for some great food, some great buys on things, and check out what's new. Business is also rocking at the Antelope Valley Mall with the opening of Rockin Jump. This ultimate indoor trampoline park allows visitors of all ages to burn their energy in a clean and safe environment. With various activities such as a rock wall, slam dunk zone, open jump areas, and dodgeball, there is no end to the amount of fun that can be had. Food and refreshments are also sold within the complex, while providing an excellent spot for your next action-packed party or special event as well. For more information on Palmdale Rockin Jump, please contact 661-233-9907. Palmdale Regional Medical Center is bringing even more vital services and growth to the community's medical industry with the opening of their acute rehabilitation unit. As part of its prestigious Rehabilitation and Orthopedic Institute, the Palmdale Regional Medical Center debuted the latest technology and services for those with severe neurotrauma, stroke, and orthopedic care. The new acute rehabilitation unit is designed to help patients with disabling physical and neurological conditions restore function and enhance their quality of life. A recent ribbon-cutting ceremony and tour of the new facility displayed the wide range of resources and interdisciplinary staff that is dedicated to achieving optimal quality health care at Palmdale Regional Medical Center. For more information on healthcare services and career opportunities at Palmdale Regional Medical Center, you can visit their website at www.palmdaleregional.com or call 661-382-5000. For more information on economic development or any business opportunities in Palmdale, please call 661-267-5125. Back to you, Armin.
Well, that will wrap it up for us here on the Winter-Spring 2017 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. As always, for more information on any of the stories we featured on today's program, please visit our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org or call us at 661-267-5115. I'm Armin Gomez, and we'll see you next time on Backdrop Palmdale.